Now we will discuss about chapter number 3, fiber to fabric. Yes, fiber to fabric. Fabric means cloth. Fabric means cloth which is used to prepare various dresses. Your uniform, your shirt, t-shirts, your trousers, all of these are made up of fabrics. Fabrics are made up of yarn, and yarn are further made up of fibers. Yes, when the fibers twisted together, we obtain the yarn, and yarn through the process of spinning and weaving converted into fabric, and this fabric is used for making various dresses. So let us find out from where do we obtain the fibers. We will obtain the fibers from two sources. There are two sources, or we can say there are two types of fibers. First is your natural fibers and next is your synthetic fiber. Natural fibers, as the name indicate, which are obtained from nature, means those fibers which are obtained either from plants or from animals. So these are known as natural fibers. For example, like your cotton, we will obtain from cotton plant. Jute fiber obtained from the jute plant. In the same way, wool we will obtain from the fleece of the animals like sheep and goat. And your silkworm, silk is obtained from the cocoon of the silkworm. So the fibers which are obtained from either from plants or from animals are known as the natural fibers. And on the other hand, synthetic fibers are those which neither we obtain from plants or from animals, which are made from the chemicals. Means these are not obtained naturally. For example, your rayon, polyester, etc. Okay, so on the basis of sources, there are two types of fibers. Natural fibers which we will obtain either from plants or animals, and synthetic fibers which we can make from chemicals, and these fibers are twisted together to form yarn. Fibers are the still thinner strands of a yarn. Yes, fibers are the still thinner strands of a yarn. When fibers are twisted together to form the yarn, this process is known as spinning. Yes, the process of twisting together of thinner fibers to form the yarn, it is known as spinning. Spinning can be done by some simple instruments like takli and charkha, as well as it can be done with the help of the spinning machines. So we can use some simple instruments like the takli and charkha, which is also popularized by Mahatma Gandhi, and on a large scale yarn can be produced with the help of spinning machines. Spinning means when we twist the fibers together to form a yarn. Now after the spinning, the yarn is prepared. Now this yarn, through the process of weaving and knitting, converted into fabrics. Yes, weaving and knitting converted into fabrics. Weaving means when two sets of yarn arranged together. When two sets of yarn arranged together at right angle to one another, that process is known as weaving. Weaving is done on the looms. Weaving is done on the looms. Maybe the hand looms and maybe the power looms. So as the name indicated, hand looms which is operated by hand, and power looms which runs on the electricity. So through the process of weaving, in which two sets of yarn are arranged together at right angle to each other, we can convert yarn into fabric. The another method of making the fabric from yarn is knitting. Knitting means only when there is the interlocking of the loops of the one set of yarn. There is a single yarn, and when the interlocking of loops, it is known as knitting. Through the process of knitting, we can make a sweater, socks, etc. Okay, so through the process of weaving and knitting, we can convert the yarn into fabric. Now we will discuss about history of clothing materials. Yes, we will discuss about history of clothing material. In ancient era, people did not wear clothes. They did not wear clothes. They covered their body with the barks of the trees, with the big leaves of the trees, with the skin and fur of the animals. And after the starting of the agriculture, when they start growing plants, then they start using the twigs and the grasses to weave into the mats and basket. Means first of all they start weaving the twigs of the trees, grasses into the mats and baskets, and after that they will start stem of the climbing plants, hairs of the animals woven together. The small threads of the climbing plant strands or the animal's hair, they just twist it together to make the long strands, and this process is known as spinning. And after that long threads further woven to get the fabric. So first of all, slowly they will find out from the basket to the fabric, and now the fabric is there. At this time there is no sewing needles are there, so just they use the fabric to cover their body. Early Indians grew the crops in the region near the river Ganga. In the same way, in the ancient Egypt, cotton as well as flax. Flax is also a plant obtained fibers. Cotton is also a fiber obtained from the plant. So in ancient Egypt, cotton as well as flax were cultivated near the river Nile. Yes, near the river Nile. And after the invention of the sewing needle, they start stitching clothes. They started stitching fabrics into different dresses. But nowadays your sari, your dhoti, these are the unstitched fabrics now also in our fashion. And as the different food varieties available, in the same way there is a variety of fabrics is available in our country.